Hey guys, sorry here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Westwall. Playing for today, spawning on the left, we have the Korean player whose name apparently translates to the war, playing as OKW, and his loadout is Fortifications, Scavenge, and Elite Armor. Facing off against him on the right is Forez as the Brits, who has Royal Engineer, Mobile Assault, and Special Weapons Regiment. Forez about rank 30 is the Brits, and the war about rank 100 is OKW. I think I've covered Westwall maybe twice. It's quite commonly vetoed map. I don't think it's that bad of a map, just like a little bit too large for 1v1s. I feel like there's a little bit too much time just like running around, especially to all these points that are on the outskirts. And maybe the center is a bit too spaced out. But otherwise, it doesn't feel like that too bad of a map. But I can understand why people veto it. I think I usually don't veto it. But that's just because there's so many bad maps. Anyway, Vic is in the garrison covering that cutoff there. It's going to allow Forez to cap up this side of the map very effectively.
The new platoon command post is ready.
So actually he left the building here. This is quite risky. Could actually lose this engagement here. He's not behind cover. At least a couple models are not behind cover. Sturmtigers they're not getting suppressed. And they're easily outdamaging the Vickers here because of all that setup time. So yeah, I mean, it's just very risky setting your machine gun with any faction like that. Just charging forwards by itself. Things going very poorly for Forez, in fact, on every front right now. But yeah, very risky sending your machine gun forwards like that, especially the Vickers, which is quite low on suppression. If your opponent finds some heavy cover and you can't suppress them, like we just saw there. You're going to have to retreat. And now he's lost his cutoff. You know, if he just left his Vickers out here, played a bit more defensively, this might be going a bit more favourably for him right now. Do have the half-track out already for the war. Very early. Let's pick one more squad of full screenies before this. It's actually floating a lot of manpower as well. Do have a sniper now for Forez. Not a bad choice on this map. I feel like, you know, there's a decent amount of light cover in the middle, so it can get its camouflage on. Probably quite hard to flank as well. But we'll have quite a long retreat pass, so a light vehicle could perhaps chase it down, wipe it on retreat. And here, speaking of a light vehicle, here comes one around the corner. British sniper can do, you know, a pretty decent amount of damage to the Kubel, but it's got to be careful because it still does have the perceived accuracy, or like an accuracy bonus against snipers. Looks like it's going to go down. No, the sniper. Oh man, sniper takes so long to aim. You can see he was like a split second off shooting every time, then had to spin around a little bit further and then start his aim time all over again, allowing that Kubel to escape. If he'd actually got the shot off there, I'm pretty sure the Kubel would have died. Do have a mid base going down here. He's actually upgraded that with the healing as well. Is he going to upgrade with the forward retreat? He's just floating so much manpower. I don't understand what he's doing right now. There goes the forward retreat point. So the war definitely needs to sharpen up his build. I think he could have fitted one extra squad of Fox Grenadiers in here, would have helped him. Because at the moment, you can see he's coming in for 4 res. He's going to be heavily outnumbered. And he's lost a tremendous amount of map control after that excellent start he had. Just because he doesn't have enough units. Now he's, being pressured right next to his base with the machine gun and sniper. He's going to have to make some magic happen with this Kuba, I feel. Oh wow, is he going to lose control of this garrison right outside his base? No, incendiary grenade goes in. Going to burn him out. Sniper has to retreat to the Kubel. He's going to regather his cutoff.
Return fire! Return fire! Flag security! They're trying to envelop us!
Kubel's so bad at firing on the move, but it looks like he could actually get the sniper here. He's going to chase it all the way back to base. Oh, when he gets it! Might lose his Kubel for the trouble. Oh, he's ghosting some sandbags to interrupt the pathing there, and he gets the Kubel in return, but it's 210 manpower for 360. It's a good trade for the war. And I don't know, the Kubel is probably quite good on this map because there are some important roads, you can speed down them, do some capping on this large map, but I probably would have taken that trade as well. Oh, I hear some abilities being ready, which means it's mobile assault. Maybe you hear the ability is ready like 5 times in a row. It's going to be one of those new Brit commanders, in this case mobile assault. That's because they did the voice acting before they made the commander. They didn't get the voice actors back in to do the lines again once they've designed the commander. So you just have to use those generic lines. The ability is ready, which is a bit of a meme.
Marksman trained in awaiting a target.
It was a big meme during ESL. It's been the most popular commander. MG34 for the war. You should get inside this garrison outside his cutoff. Oh, this is a big old push coming from 4 ears. Let's try and speed away to safety. This could... No, not going to be a wipe. Incendiary grenade goes off on the machine gun though. That's going to diffuse a lot of the pressure here. And I think you can out-reinforce this. These squads both quite low on health. Going to drop mobs very quickly from here. Because it's now repositioned. Focusing on the garrison units. Okay, now switch to targets. But yeah, it's got to get out of there. Oh, new sniper runs into the Sturmtiger. He almost goes down. Oh, and the Vickers does go down. Where? Yeah, I was retreating. Okay, over here. What killed it over there? Maybe some Fox Grenadiers, or maybe last burst from the MG34. Don't know if he's noticed that it's actually dead though. He hasn't gone over to steal it. I think that would be #1 priority, especially when it's so close to his forward retreat point. He could, just treat that squad, reinforce it back up, and gain a pretty sizable advantage. But once again, Four is being a bit reckless with his machine gun, ends up losing it there. I think what diffused that pressure there was the incendiary grenade that was on top of both, you know, one squad of Tommies and the machine gun. I think without that, this push might have been more successful. But I mean, the problem here from Four was why push the spot here? It doesn't really make sense. Maybe if he had like anti-tank gun up here to try and, you know, do some damage to it and try and kill it. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. But just pushing in here with infantry, I mean, he's just going to be able to reinforce. And you'd have to have such a huge lead, like maybe 4 squads to 1, to just completely push him off there. So I think, you know, that was a bit of a waste of time just pushing into this cutoff area with this forward retreat point here. Comes around to this side. Who's going to win this? It's going to be a close one. Royal Engineers going to lose. It was a close one though. Oh, he deployed some commandos. Oh, I think that's going to be a wipe. Oh, he gets behind the hedgerow. He's going to escape. Okay, but he recruits his machine gun.
He's trying to take a point from us.
So he's going to get that out of there at the very least. He's about to lose control of his cutoff. Yeah, slight mistake running up this way instead of running along this way. I think, you know, maybe with just 1 or 2 more bursts from those stands could have taken it down. But yeah, that engagement was so close because the Royal Engineers hit their Vet 1. They were inside cover, so they had their cover bonus. Make them fire a lot more quickly. So even though it was 1 window against 4 guns, the DPS of the Engineers was quite a lot higher. That's what made that actually quite a close fight. If they got lucky, you know, maybe dropped a Sturmtiger, or second Sturmtiger model a bit earlier, might have been able to take it out there. You're right, tier 4 has gone down from the war. Got 84 fuel, so he's still got quite a way away to his first tank.
We're losing a capture point.
The war once again flooding quite a bit of manpower here. Maybe he's going to go for some overs. Well, maybe once he gets back to... But yeah, you can see the squad in here. I mean, what's it even doing, really? It's not up to much. Because, I mean, no units haven't come from base, so it's not like you're pushing across negative cover to get through here. Doesn't really give them many bonuses. Occupying that building. Like Gavin Bomb goes off there, almost wipes the squad. Once again though, not chasing quite far enough. Might have been able to get the wipe on that. But the war is bleeding a tremendous amount of manpower here. Just keeps trying to push into the center. See, very late reaction here by Fouriers on the flank. Could lose his Tommies. Okay, this actually isn't negative cover here, so it's not a road. So it looks like he'll be alright. I thought, you know, if he has to retreat across here, but that's actually not negative cover.
Our capture point. They're trying to take
Okay,
it.
Cromwell for 4 is.
Enemy threatening a
This
capture
sniper's, I mean, this is a second sniper already at 15 kills. Ooh! It's a big old hit from the ISG, but yeah, snipers won't die to one infantry support gun shell. They have more health than other infantry models, so won't die to most one shot from most indirect fire weapons. Main exception to that is the Scott from US Forces, which does 100 damage per hit,
Cromwell gun tank ready for action.
which is kind of like one of US Forces' only counters to
Losing a
sniper
capture point.
in some ways. It's like a lucky Scott shot. Get Cromwell going to the flank. Don't have a Raketin yet from the war. He's got a lot of manpower. Didn't make obers with that extra manpower. Didn't make a Raketin. So he's been floating from about 350 manpower till now. Makes Raketin in response to this Cromwell. It's one Faust off. Probably hoping to get another Faust off, damage its engine, slow it down, give him enough time to build his Raketin. Now those 5-man Tommy squads are a bit more resilient against the STG Fox Grenadiers. Appears off that Faust damage. Now he can take one more Faust without getting engine damage, which he's going to try use to crush. But Cromwell has received a few crush nerfs. Looks like he got 2 models there. Oh! Did squad just die there? No. Yes, his engineers died there to the Sturm Pioneers.
Land mattress crew trained and ready to go.
Perhaps too occupied trying to go for this crush, but yeah, as you can see here, quite a lot harder to crush with Cromwell now than it used to be after they nerfed its rotation speed. And we actually have a Panzer IV coming in here from the war. It's already taken 2 Fausts, so it should only take 3 shots from the Panzer IV to knock it out. Uh-oh, and he's spinning around in a circle. Oh, well, that's not what you want to see. Getting blocked by those trees there. Almost dead, but it looks like it's going to get one more shot off. He uses a smoke shell to try and escape, but it's not going to be successful. No anti-tank gun for 4 is now either. He's going to try to use the sniper critical shot. Oh, but it doesn't matter. The Raketin ends up getting the killing blow. Nice attempt though with the sniper's crit. The turret jam on it. Now the Panzer IV's feeling bold. Looks like he's going to chase down the sniper. He's got the machine gun upgrade, which is going to help him do some damage to it. No, he's disengaging. Maybe he's going to go for the land mattress. And this is where Brits can get themselves in trouble with no anti-tank snares on their infantry. This Panzer IV is free to be a lot more aggressive and not worry about getting snared and then maybe chased down by an anti-tank gun or similar. So he does go after the land mattress, decruise it, and looks like he's going to kill it. That's a pretty big hit there. 350 manpower, 40 fuel.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Ouch. So that Panzer IV had a whale of a time there. Aiding and taking down the Cromwell, taking out that. Getting a few model kills over here. Got off to a really good start there. V4 on these Sturm Pioneers as well, that's very impressive. Now the Cromwell coming in for 4 is, but it's no guarantee that the Cromwell will beat OKW Panzer IV, especially since it's had its moving accuracy nerfed. Used to be the case where, you know, if the Cromwell would just get the OKW Panzer IV moving, there would be quite a fair fight, despite the fact that the OKW Panzer IV costs 40 more fuel. But since it's had its moving accuracy nerfed, the advantage has gone back to the OKW tank. But it was nice to see him use the smoke shell, and I believe that was one of the things they did fix. It used to be very buggy trying to use this unless you're completely stationary. But it looks like it worked quite well there for 4 years. Gotta be careful. Sniper's not on full health, so now it will die to 1 ISG shell. Looks like he's trying to target it. Oh man, that was a close call. Still staying in there with it though. The kid's there on hand. Cromwell took a lot of damage. 2 hits. Panzer IV is back for repairs. Oh, and he's calling in some artillery. Is that from a sniper of the pyrotechnics? Doesn't have a hammer though, or anvil. So no anvil airburst shells. He lost a Fox Unity squad. Where? You see the Cromwell missing that shot on the move, but probably shouldn't be engaging in the first place. Doesn't know where that camouflage Raketen is. In this case, it's actually quite close to his tank, but no, not using the camouflage. Even though it's V1, it's got the speed bonus. Should be running that round in camouflage. Especially now, coming into a VP. Oh, that's a mistake. He's actually going to try kill this. Doesn't want any commandos being deployed from them, from this building. Oh man, Sniper's got to be careful here. Oh man, this Sniper's so lucky. Their ISG shell so close. He's now upgraded his sections with some LMGs. He's got double LMGs on both of them, so it's going to be a real big headache for the war. He's got 120 fuel, so not enough for another Panzer IV, but enough that he needs to be considering his next option. He actually made his mechanized regiment HQ, so he doesn't need to use his Sturmtiger for repairs, but he has got them with a repair and minesweeping upgrade. Oh, there's going to be a wipe. Yep. Getting down. Still no anti-tank gun from 4s, so that's quite risky. And looks like the Raketen does get taken back. But I did lose his veterancy on that V1, so can't move around it. Full speed camouflage. Oh man, he took a sniper crit. Briefly disables his engine. But he's focusing down that sniper. Cromwell gets on the rear armor. Raketen has retreated. No, it's back on the field. Full health thanks to that forward retreat point. And the Cromwell takes a nasty volley, goes to half health, has to back away. But the sniper is safe. Chasing down here. Looks like he activated camouflage right then. Bad time. And now it's going to try to retreat. Sniper could perhaps get the wipe. No, too slow. Too slow to shoot. Once again, you see the wall floating. A tremendous amount of manpower here.
Our capture point. They're trying to
Is he going for a panther? He's going for obers. Needs obers.
New land mattress ready
In fact,
to go.
you know, if he got obers when I said before, when he was floating like 400 manpower quite a few minutes ago, might have been able to get maybe Vet 1 or Vet 2 on those obers. Because bringing in obers now against the Vet 3 double LMG sections, they're going to have a really hard time. Whereas before, when they're just, you know, Vet 2 5-man squads, obers would have quite the edge. So yeah, it's important to get your obers out and try and vet them up to Vet 2 as quickly as possible. That's when...
The squad's gone.
Oh, the sniper goes down! Looks like the ISG triggered a friendly mine. And it wiped his own sniper.
Damned enemies tried to take a
Oh, man! Oh, Fourie's got to be fuming about that. Here comes a fresh land mattress. Barraging forward mid truck. Not hitting too much, though. Not really targeting the truck itself. Looks like he's targeting just the general vicinity. Hoping to get out squads. Oh, he's gone for a Sturmtiger. Okay. Well, here it comes. Land mattress is backed right away from the action, right to a safe position. Sturmtiger rocket goes in, but takes down, what, 3 models from that section? Doesn't quite get the wipe there. Needs to retreat that squad, though. What is he doing? Very late retreat, no real point.
The enemy's in trouble. Our hammer tactics are ready.
Okay, Fourier's gone for hammer. But you know, after losing that first land mattress and Cromwell, he's now in a tough spot. I imagine he's going to be going for a Comet next. But until that Comet... Oh no! Huge gam bomb there. But actually doesn't quite get the wipe. Once again, doesn't chase. And retreat over that mine, but didn't take a single model loss there. That was weird. That must have been a shoe mine, right? I don't know. That was really weird though. Maybe it's just the commandos of that fleet of foot can't even kill them with a mine. Looks like they're going to be fully healed up by the time they finish retreating as well.
Enemy causing trouble. Trying to
A bit
take
weird
one
that
of
they
our
can
points.
heal whilst they retreat. In fact, that probably that probably shouldn't happen, honestly. I mean, I personally find it very hard to bandage myself up whilst I'm sprinting. I mean, I know I don't have SAS training, but once upon a time I was a 200 meter sprinter.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Okay, land mattress this time. Next with the infantry support gun.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Clears its variance here at the very least. There are some mines around here as well. And he runs over one of them. Cromwell, though, not really up to the task to kill this. Here's a Raketen on hand as well. Looks like the Cromwell's going to come in for a couple shots on it. Raketen should get a shot off here. Panzer IV's on the scene as well. Cromwell having to reverse away. Just gets over that mine before that Panzer IV shot connected. That was really lucky. If he destroyed his own mine and killed his own his own Cromwell, that would be 2 for 2. Sniper and Cromwell by his own mines. But the war, just playing it safe, doesn't want to risk losing his Panzer IV, because that would be an absolute disaster for him if he lost that right now. He's at that time where IV is going to have a tank very soon. He's probably aware of that, going for the Sturmtiger. It's occupying about 150 fuel. And, they've both had about equal fuel control for the last few minutes, so he should know his opponent's going to have another tank very soon. So if he loses his Panzer IV now, maybe he runs over a mine, runs into an anti-tank gun. We know the IV doesn't have an anti-tank gun, but maybe the war thinks he does. And if he lost his Panzer IV now, at this critical time, he could be facing 2 tanks versus just a Sturmtiger and Raketen. So better to play conservatively here. Wait till he gets his next tank and then get a bit more aggressive after that. Just use the Sturmtiger to try and bleed his opponent's infantry and squads in the meantime. Here comes the land mattress. Taking in the forward retreat point again, but once again slightly in front of it, hoping to get the reinforcing squads. Not quite getting the job done. Needs to go a little bit deeper, so at the very least he's getting damage on the battle group. He's actually just charging right in here with both his tanks. Raketen gets a nice shot off on the rear of the Cromwell. Here come 2 squads trying to get the Faust. Panzer IV doing some damage. He's popped the heat rounds as well. Got the bonus penetration and damage from them. And he's actually making mincemeat of both these tanks. Just way too aggressive. No infantry support here from Flores either. Just he's like, I've got the Comet. Time to just go suicidally charge in. And backfires. Loses Vet 2 Panzer. Oh, no, it's Vet 2 Panzer IV. Vet 2 Cromwell. Oh no, he could lose his Comet here as well. No, he doesn't get in range for a Faust. But Panzer IV's going to come back in. Doesn't have the heat rounds quite yet. It's going to have trouble penetrating the front armor of the Comet. But Comet also bouncing shots. Oh, but he runs over 2 mines. Panzer IV goes down. Oh, man. Comet's going to limp away to safety. This is Sturmtiger during all this. He's kind of forgotten about it. Here it comes now. Oh, and he annihilates that squad. So he's got to be happy about that.
An engineer unit is ready for action.
And I can't blame him for running in there, charging in, trying to get the last hit on the Comet. But man, that was actually really nice. The use of the heat rounds on his Panzer IV made a huge difference there. Usually the Panzer IV has a lot of trouble dealing with the Comet because the Comet has, quite strong frontal armor, but thanks to the heat rounds, I think it's like a 30% bonus damage and penetration. Made the difference there.
A capture point is being overrun.
Sometimes forgotten about this feature of heat armor. Heat armor as a commander, obviously very reliant on the Sturmtiger. Tank commander, its artillery is probably a little bit overpriced. And the emergency repairs is not very good. Good for removing crits, but overall pretty weak ability. Especially for its cost as well. Signal relay is not too bad though. Especially if you want to, find out where your opponent's ambulance is against US forces and try barrage it with a walking Stuka. And pretty useful in team games if you're worried about where your opponent's armor is and they're perhaps going to do a big push on you. Get the download on that early.
The AT gun you ordered is ready. Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Comet, I mean, coming around the flank here, narrowly avoids a shoe mine, but could get it on his retreat path. No. In a head-to-head fight, the Okedogi Panther will beat the Comet quite handily. Oh, he's popped the heat rounds now. He's going in. Misses that shot though and decides to disengage. Doesn't want to run over any more mines, but... Oh, wow! Huge shell there by a Sturmtiger, catching that retreating Vickers. He's got an anti-tank gun now. Bouncing off the Sturmtiger.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
But yeah, this land mattress I feel like hasn't been terribly good. It's got 8 kills, but I think quite a few of those kills have actually just been the medics from the battle group HQ, not actually
Capture point is being overrun.
infantry. I mean, he did decrew this, which was at 3 men, so that's 3 kills, but yeah, his land mattress hasn't been terribly impressive so far this game. Sturmtiger has definitely been a lot better. And it's ready for another barrage. Looks like it's targeting the same exact spot, slightly in front of the HQ. It's hitting nothing. He needs to rethink his land mattress barrage zone. Maybe, I mean, this has been capped around this area all the time. Maybe he wants to barrage here. Maybe he wants to barrage a little bit deeper, try to get some damage on the battle group HQ. Maybe help vet this up, get it to its bonus damage. Have vet 2 and then try and go for some more squad wipes once it's got the bonus damage. Okay, so this is taking engine damage, and here comes both the Sturmtiger and the Panther. Panther with the heat shells activated once again. And he kills the Comet. Down it goes. Anti-tank gun was backing away, perhaps worried about Sturmtiger. Sturmtiger was targeting where the land mattress was, but it had retreated quite a long time ago. There's one thing to Forage's credit, he has been very good at keeping his land mattress, after he lost the first one, he's been very good at retreating the other one to a safe location before or after every barrage. But yeah, we've seen actually how strong the heat rounds are against the Brits in this game. Bonus penetration and damage really does come in handy against those comets. And I mean, Flores here really has no one to blame but himself for the way this game's gone. He kept pushing into this region, whereas, opponent had the advantage of forward reinforcement. He had no way of killing this. He didn't bring up any tank gun to try and kill this, put pressure on it that way. So, I mean, those early game pushes were really rather stupid and really helped the war out, because you remember the war didn't make one. He was like one squad of Fox units short. So by pushing into this region, Flores just allowed that one-man disadvantage not to matter as much. Because if he'd just gone around capping all the map, obviously with one man less, the war couldn't keep up with the capping race. Oh wow! Just died to a gammon bomb.
You now have a new comet tank.
Whoops. And fish comet. I mean, losing his first Cromwell, yeah, I mean, that was kind of bad, but not too egregious. But then, once he got his comet and his Cromwell and just dove straight into here, chasing down that Panzer IV, that was just a suicidal play with no infantry support. No anti-tank guns, no infantry. It's just really, really stupid stuff.
We're losing a capture point.
And yeah, he's super late making his anti-tank gun. Not that the anti-tank gun is, you know, that good against... the Sturmtiger, as we get to see right there. But, you know, he could have had it a long time ago to help against those... that Vet 2 Panzer IV. Comet getting baited into the Raketen. Looks like it's going to go down. Yeah, there it goes. And that's it for Flores.
Destroyed a vehicle.
So, I mean, I don't want to be unkind to Flores, but this was some very poor play from him, honestly. Looks like he's, you know, very, very set in his ways on, like, you know, he's going to play the full meta. And looks like he doesn't really adapt his strategy that well to deal with his opponent. And just, yeah, charging into this was just so stupid in the early game. Oh, man, I can't get over that. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game recast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.